Hey guys, Taro here. Welcome back to another episode of GTR Racing, this time starting right at the front in our new X80 Proto. It's just right when you know what happened, we start at the front. Let's try and get a start here from pole position, and then probably going to get creamed into turn 1 though, given how these races usually go. It goes in turn right behind us, but we managed to make it actually through turn 1 cleanly. And that's probably a first for a public stunt race. You know, this is an X80 Proto, and the Osiris I used in the last video, and the car that I used in the next race of this video, are all the cars I made from the double money races. Because, well, I did them all off screen because once you've seen the stunt race once, you don't really need to see all of them. Besides the two that I showed last week, because they're the most interesting ones that I actually got. And run into one. Oh, this X80 Proto is so understeery, even worse than the Osiris. So if you know how to stop an X80 Proto understeering, definitely comment that down below, because I'm going to need all the help I can get with this car. Like, we know, oh, we can actually move Oso as well, because completely double slide around the corner, and we've completely Gymkhana it, and well, it may look like a good way to get around the corner, for style points at least, but it's definitely not the quickest way to get around the corner in terms of lap time. It's like this X80's got it all, oversteer, understeer, so it's definitely quite a beast to try and control. Probably more of a beast than Brock has, and now we're going to build one that got so much understeer, can try and land this to me, just about getting a bit of a slide, but managed to land it at least. You know, we got this, that gives us green to way to back around inside. Actually, you know, we're trying to hit off the edge, getting very, very dirty there. We're trying to go for a switch bar line on the inside, going to get a nice right line on the inside. Actually, no, they've just driven themselves right off the edge, and so second place, and so third as well. That's the first. Second, third, and fourth just drive themselves off of the edge. I mean, that wasn't even a lag because everyone else would have anticipated as well. But we've got so much of a lead now. I mean, honestly, this is a lead that, well, I honestly need because I don't know how to drive this car because this is my first race with the Proto. So, yeah, it's all about getting used to this car. Also, comment down below if you like the colour scheme of this car, because what I do with my cars now, the cars that I choose the colours for, which is most of them now, I actually try to keep them realistic to what the car will be in real life. Actually, now we're actually hitting the divider of all the things you had to hit. If that thing was just a little bit further back, we'd have been so fine then, but no, it had to be right there, didn't it? But it's good that we had a massive lead though over everyone else that decided to drown their cars, although that has eradicated our lead now we've got some toy right behind us, but actually I think that's a different one. And then again, the time that the three cars that fell behind us last time, but we're not surprised that that's put a different car behind us. Now running up the wall once again, trying to actually no, got complete air time, and we actually got a landslide in there, gave a bit of a slide, and now we fell off the edge, and now we're just thrown away the lead. We're about to be going to respawn now down in P3, or say P3. We're lucky to still be on the podium, but given what happened with the three cars that behind us before, it's not really a surprise that I'm off the podium, although we got a Wagner right behind us now. A lap 2 of 2, so this phone is probably just going to take me out in turn 1. Actually, no, we actually have to go full commitment then to turn 1. Actually, we gain time on them. We actually pull the gap on a Wagner through a corner. Miracles do happen, either that or they're just very not confident in the capabilities of their Wagner. Then again, this X80 Proto has less capabilities than that Wagner. And I've read somewhere before, or at least seen it in comments of videos, that the X80, this car that I'm in, is the best car to use for stunt races. And honestly, I'm not seeing that so far. So, yeah, I think I might have to stick to my regular cars if things don't improve rapidly with this car. And I can try and get this corner right this time, running out much wider again. And actually, almost get taken out there, but that's so close to my race spoiler. Yeah, but you try to use the banking of that last turn to get the car turned. For that corner that time, it actually worked out pretty well for us. Yeah, but I think any chance of again trying to get the lead back is pretty much gone, unless catch-up's on, which is usually a thing with new lobby races, and actually break through that corner because I just have no confidence in this car, and it's bus-like turning. I do have to be honest, and can we now trying to see if I can barge out of the way? Excuse me, that van is just doing a full Daniel Ricciardo. That turned into, well, they Sebastian Vettel'd me. Tried to make a move up the inside, realised they can't do it, and just forced me off of the track. Now, see, they just want to try and beat them, but actually, the game is such a weapon. They're driving like me, pretty much, and honestly, I have an excuse. I haven't driven this car before. A Wagner should not be wiggling like that through the corners, given how much traction and downforce it has, why it's such the OP car. But unless, of course, the Prior was in the Super Class, which it should be when it isn't. And then coming into the stunt tube, let's try and not hit the dividers this time. Actually, what are they doing? Are they Spider-Man Wagner? Actually make it there, ran the outside. Can't get the wrong way, and of course they hit into us. Of all the cars they had to hit, they're going to hit the Spider-Man Wagner, give them a bit of karma for Sebastian Vetteling their way past me. Of course, the Alvin was the one they actually had to take out. I think that's pretty much killed any chance to try and get back to a podium. But if someone falls off the edge of this stunt tube like we did last time, then there's still possibly a chance of trying to get back onto the podium. Actually, we are getting on because the thing has such a great challenge speed, but sliding like that's not going to do us any favours. Actually, coming down into the final corner, there's a car respawning. He's out third place. Oh no, it's a back marker. Of course, it is a stock Pinkosaurus. That's definitely not going to be on the podium place. And now coming across the finish line, it's going to be P4 and just throw the car into the sea because honestly, that sums up my performance for this race. And now onto the second race in the Banshee 900R, the supercar Banshee, because this is the other car I got with the money because I needed a straight line speed car, and now I've got one. Starting in second place, so we've had two really good. Well, this is us. Yeah, we've got the bobblehead in the car as well, but starting from a really good position is once again. Also, this thing, well, actually, it doesn't have the best traction in the world, but hopefully the straight line speed of this car will show through pretty soon. Well, it should do, because last time I did this race off screen, or did this show, but I can't remember if I showed it or not. But the car that finished in second place was the Banshee 900R. She actually gets shoved from the Zentorno. It's going to launch us now airborne. And she can only go here under us again. And they're being hit around by a bullet. Just get out off my car. And we drop down now into P13. Yeah, this is last place. And we're in the fastest thing in a straight line in the supercars class. And we've just been taken out by the slowest moving thing in the supercars class. Honestly, I think like the Dominator is actually faster than the Bullet. So that's definitely the true David versus Goliath thing right there. And well, unless catch-up's on, I think we're going to need some assistance in trying to catch up. But then again, the straight line speed of this Banshee honestly is the assistance. And I'll say it now because before we catch up to anyone, my livery inspiration for this car was what the IMSA WeatherTech Dodge Vipers used to look like, because back when I used to watch IMSA, the Dodge Vipers were my favourite cars in that race, and whatever category that car was, I can't remember what category it was in, but it was like the lead class of the normal like GT cars. Actually, what? Why are we being pulled away from? Why is that Bullet pulling away from me? I mean, I know this thing has terrible traction, but why isn't a Bullet that doesn't have a spoiler or anything? How are we losing so much time here? Is it we're just bottoming him out or something? I mean, there must be something wrong with this car on this track. We're supposed to be losing time over now onto the straight. This is where we can gain time back on the car in front. Actually, the first time wrong with it. Oh, lucky we actually get around and have to hit the wall into avoidance. Now here we go, finally getting on the car in front. But that Bullet though, why is that Bullet so mega in a straight line? I don't think it was actually, I have to give it credit where it's due, that Bullet is actually pretty nippy it seems to be trying, because it's keeping up with the Wagner and the Nero custom in front of it as well. And coming now onto landing, actually is cut out between the Wagner and the Bullet is sent right across the front of us. Well, that's karma for you for spinning me around about 4 times earlier on. And the landing, oh, that Wagner just leaves me for dead. I mean, I know the real life variant of the Wagner, the Aston Martin, it's not the vlog, I can't remember what it's called. The whatever Aston Martin that was done in real life, I'm pretty sure that was Adrian Newey design, but you didn't have to put the amount of traction that it has in real life in this car, just leaving us for dead through the stunt tube. How did one of these cars finish in second place last time I did this race? I will never know, because I'm just losing so much time here through the stunt tube. Why is this thing going so slowly? Gee, here comes this. Is that starting to customer? Well, they were there, but now they've disappeared. Now, that may well have been the laggy person from the last video on the Vespucci track. And they're coming up now into this next left-hander. This car isn't very good around corners. It is very oversteery. And they actually come now. Can I actually try and get out of P10 at least? Actually, it looks like there's a car in the barriers there up in front. That's going to be 3 places now. He's up into 9th place. I will say I chose this car over the Pifter 811 because I like this car more than it, and the straight line speed is exactly the same. Actually, no, there's a van in front of us going slowly as well. Is that a respawn, or did they make a mistake or something? But either way, you can drive right around the right side now. We get up now into P8, but is anything higher? We're just being gifted places, so this is fine by me. If you just want to get gifted any more places, well, I don't think we're going to get gifted the wins. Well, first place has just finished, and he's pretty close, second and third right behind them as well, so that's going to be a pretty close fight for the finish. And they haven't gone much further, so the divider's making contact all the way back, and it gives it a little bit of a wiggle. And we're going to put this on now and avoid the jump because it's quicker just to go around it, and then it's completely over it. Now, actually, we're now actually, what? Why is that fan overtaking us going so much faster than what we did? And we've come across the line now in P9, and how are we down in P9? Now, Banshee, there's something wrong with it. Is it glitched like it? I know it used to be a glitch where it went slower than the sports car version. I mean, knowing my luck, it has probably got that glitch or something. Either way, if you enjoyed my terrible luck and honestly terrible driving, don't forget to leave a like on this video, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. So check out my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, they'll be linked in the description down below. Thanks for watching, I'll see you all next time.